Robin is saying that do you also assist South Africans? Yes. Why? South Africans speak English. Woo! How are you doing today? Welcome to this exclusive session for people that have been following me. However, if you are new to my page, don't worry, feel free to join. How are you? This is Dr. Linda Iheme. I'm an educational consultant with Vantage Migration. Myself and my team, we train graduates and professionals who are relocating abroad on how to go about the relocation process all by themselves. Isn't that amazing? We teach you how to get admission, how to get scholarship, how to get study loan, and every other thing you need in order to successfully relocate abroad. Bum, 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 bum. Well, why am I here? I just want to look at people that have questions and see how I can offer solution to their questions. So whatever study abroad or travel abroad question that you have, feel free, bring it on, bring it on. By the way, depending on the question, I will know the answer to give to you. So, if you know you have a question that is a very private question, please, it will be advisable to chat us inbox instead. If not, if you feel if it's something, how I put it, if you feel this is something that other people may be able to benefit from, bring it on. I will be able to direct you anyway. So, how are you doing? Janice is here. Janice, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm not fine. Seriously. I mean.
Good.
Like,
where are you calling from today?
Sorry, from Nigeria, from Edo State, precisely.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
How can I be of help?
Please, the webinar, I actually I ended it. I watched everything, but there was a question they asked me that the slot. I don't know the slot, and also you also asked.
Chat us inbox.
You said?
Chat us inbox.
Okay,
Do you know how to
I will do that.
Inbox?
Yes, I really don't know. I don't know because I think that's the problem for me.
Do you know how to find a page on Instagram?
Yes, a page on Instagram. Yes.
Good. So now take a look at this page. All right. You can take a screenshot.
Yes.
That is the exact page from where you are right now. So take a screenshot, look for this page. Once you open the page, you check some of the buttons below the the bio. You're going to see a button that says message. Okay? When you see that button that says message, click on it, and that is how to go inbox. So once you click on it, you are now inbox. You are able to send us questions. Anything that is confusing, you send it to us. Do you understand?
It's all right. I understand.
Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Do that now, so that as soon as we are done with this live session, I can respond to you. Do that now. That's the best way to proceed. Where are you chatting from? Cameroon?
No, Ghana.
Ghana. Oh, okay, that's okay. By the way, I love your red seats. Is that a red seat? That's a red seat. I can see it, huh?
Yeah.
I love it. I love red seats. Okay. How can I be of help?
My name is Boachi Adam.
I can't hear you.
My name is Boachi Adam Steven. Yeah. Auntie, I just want to talk about the price each and every day to be able to do the master class. If you can do something about the price for us, we will be able to do it.
I've heard you. No problem. Thank you. But I love your red seats. Okay? I have a red seat too, so I love red seats. And, by the way, let me say something. Wait. So, we all know, me and you, we know that red seat is luxury seat, right?
No. It's my uncle's car, please. It's my
Confess. Wait. Don't go. Red seat is everybody that is watching us now. Please help us judge this thing. Red seat is luxury seat, right?
Then I'm
The
even
same
going
person
out.
with
I'm even
luxury
going
seat
out.
is the same
I'm
person
out.
that is
I'm
asking
out.
for
I'm
further
out.
discounts. What do you want people that don't have red seats to do?
Oh. It's not my car. It's not my car. It's not my car. It's not my car. I'm out of it. I'm out of it. I'm out of it. It's not my car.
No problem.
All right. Okay.
No problem. I'm just teasing you. All right.
All right.
Take good care of
Thank
yourself, okay?
All right.
So somebody is asking this question. The person said, please, the virtual recruitment is new in New Brunswick. Is it real? You have to make more research. I'm sure that you're not talking about student recruitment, right? So again, I just want to explain. We handle education migration, and that's like our core area of expertise. Even though, yes, all the general questions are fine, but just understand that at some point I will ask you to check Google. So when you talk about virtual recruitment in New Brunswick, how is somebody going to know what you're talking about? There's no way to know what you're talking about, right? So we have to take the pain and do extra research, find out who is recruiting, whether the person is real or not. You're going to do your own research. You're going to see what is written there. You're going to follow them step by step, see where it leads you to, know when to back out. That's totally your stuff to put together, okay? Olachi Sweet, thank you so much for the question. I just wanted to address it since it looks somehow. Okay. Someone said, this is another question I would like to address because we handle graduates only. Sometimes some people can mistake it to be that undergraduates cannot travel abroad, and it's not true. It's not true. So Mimi is asking, please, any option for those with WAEC? Yeah, if you have WAEC, you can apply for BSc abroad, travel abroad, do your study. You can apply for diploma. You can apply for, diploma or BSc, any of them is fine. So if you have WAEC or you just have your secondary school leaving certificates, whatever it is called in your own country, or high school leaving certificates, okay, you can really apply to study abroad. The fact that Vantage Migration does not handle it doesn't mean that it's not possible. It is possible. You just have to find a reliable company that will assist you with that. All right? Mimi, I hope that answered your question. Omotosho is saying, Ma, can I relocate and find a good job in Canada? The course is microbiology. Yeah, sure, you can. You can, definitely. And microbiology is a very good course. You can do extra study in microbiology area, or even in something like public health. It's a very good background for public health and other health-related programs, epidemiology, global health, international health, biostatistics. I've called epidemiology, microbiology itself, some form of research that has to do with maybe microorganisms and all that, right? In fact, you read microbiology, but do you know you can even do something like food safety? Because food easily gets destroyed by microorganisms, right? So most people doing food safety, food processing, food safety, they have microbiology background, food production. So the options are endless. You can do so many things. Yeah. Okay, let's look at more questions, more questions, more questions, more questions. So I have a question saying, so Adeyilo is saying that he's going for PhD. I intend to go for my PhD in MIS. Always write in full when you're talking to somebody because the person may not be in your field. How am I supposed to know what MIS mean? You know? You take it for granted because I'm sure it's very common in your field. So, but everybody will not understand that. How could you be of help to get Canadian scholarship? Okay, yeah, you can learn how to go through the study abroad pathway, and you can actually attend our free webinar. That's how to get started. Ada Ilo, you can attend our free webinar, you can take a screenshot, please. You can attend our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca. Okay, www.vantagemigration.ca. Attend our free webinar and you'll be able to see how it goes. And if you're going for PhD, our program is very, very good for you, because one of the core things you have to do when you're going for PhD abroad is that you have to secure supervisor, amidst other things. So it's a very essential step, and we cover that in full as part of the curriculum for our training. So attend our free webinar and start from there. If you have questions after you have completed the free webinar, chat us on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme. You can take a screenshot, okay? You can take a screenshot. Chat us on Instagram, and we'll be able to answer any question you have after you've completed the webinar. I have a question from Robbie. Robin is saying that do you also assist South Africans? Yes. Why? South Africans speak English, right? So we work with graduates and professionals who speak English. All right. So the question is, instead of asking me again now, do you work with Liberians? Do you work with Rwandans? Do you work with Nigerians? Do you work with Cameroonians? Ask yourself, do you speak English? Yes, then we work with you. So if you answered yes to that question and you're a graduate, that means we can work with you. All right? Even if you're watching this as a replay, it's a simple test that you can ask yourself. Do you be like, Linda, do you speak English? So if your name is Ruben, you'll be like, Ruben, do you speak English? Evelyn, do you speak English? Ask yourself, call your name and ask yourself that question. Do you speak English? If your answer to the question is yes, we work with you. And you're a graduate, we work with you. If your answer to that question is maybe, we don't work with you. If your answer to that question is no, we don't work with you. However, if you don't speak English, you're not supposed to understand the question I asked, right? So just the fact that you understood the question that I asked, or what I asked you to do right now, is a sign that you speak English. That means we can work with you. You see what I mean now? You see what I mean? So it's a simple test. Don't ask me if I work with people from Jamaica, if I work with people from Zambia, if I work with people from Liberia, if I work with people from Uganda. Ask yourself, do you speak English? Yes. Bam. We can work with you. So I have another question from Zoe Jasmine. So Zoe is saying that, is business administration a good course to relocate to Canada and get a good job? Yes, it is. A lot of people do business administration, all right? A lot of people do business administration. It's a very good course. It's interdisciplinary as well. It's not to be interdisciplinary. Why? Every profession, there is always a business side to it. Abi? Yes, every profession there's a business side to it, meaning that in every profession, you need people who can handle business. So even if you read dentistry, or you read medicine, or you read optometry, or you read fine arts, or you read law, or you read economics, or you read finance, you can do business administration. So it's an interdisciplinary course that can be done by anyone who is interested. All right? A good question. So this person is asking, can I get a study loan for PhD study? Most loan bodies will not sponsor PhD. So let me get that answer has two sides to it, okay? So listen very well. The question is, can I get a study loan for PhD study? Let's say PhD study abroad. What's the answer? The answer is in two parts. The first answer is that most study loan company will not sponsor PhD program. Why? PhD program is 4 to 5 years. Most study loan company will not sponsor PhD, except listen, don't quote me out of context. Except you have already started your PhD study and remaining 1 to 2 years for you to finish, and then you need a loan, you can get the loan. But that you want them to give you loan from beginning for a 4 to 5 years course, most study loan company will not honor that. The second part of that answer is that most PhDs are fully funded. Most PhDs are fully funded. So if you are going for PhD and you really know what you are doing, you are not supposed to need a study loan. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? If you are going for PhD and you really know what you are doing, you are not supposed to need a study loan. All right? So PhD, most companies will not sponsor PhD loan, study loan. Most companies will not sponsor it. But if you are going for PhD, you should know that most PhDs are fully funded. And if you really know what you are doing, you are not supposed to need a study loan for PhD. Because PhD is like you are working. You understand? You are working for the school, working for your professor. So doing research, those research are already funded. So if somebody even call you to come and do PhD that is not funded, look at it like, how will I describe it? It's like somebody asking you to come and work for 4 years without being paid. Does it make sense? Does it make sense? That you are going to study for 4 years. Sorry, that you're going to work for somebody for 4 years, working hard every day for 4 years without getting paid. Under a clear eye, will you accept something like that? No. That's how PhD is. PhD is like work. So when a professor is paying you to come and start PhD and he's not ready to bring out money, it's like an employer asking you to come and start work without you getting paid. It is cruel, and you shouldn't even, well, if you don't have respect for yourself, I'm sure you still accept something like that. If you have respect for yourself and you are an expatriate, you know exactly what you're looking for. You will tell the person no, and you will move on, right? In fact, if you even say yes, even the supervisor will know that you don't have confidence. They may even still, when it's time for them to select a student, they may end up not selecting you. Because they will be like, this person doesn't even value themselves. You understand that kind of thing? They don't, the only time, not the only time, but most of the time, a school will honor that request for you to fund yourself. When you have an external funding, let's say you're in Nigeria, you have TED fund. You know what they call TED fund? It's a type of funding that they can give to people to go and study PhD or masters abroad if you're working with the universities, public universities. So imagine you have TED fund and it will cover your PhD. A supervisor can accept you. In that case, you should even tell them you already have a funding from an organization. They'll be happy to work with you. But if you come that you just want to fund yourself, they'll see it like you don't have confidence, you don't know what you're doing. That you just want to shine money on everybody's eye. Meanwhile, a lot of the people taking this option, they don't even have the money. They just want to go and suffer for 4 years without getting paid. It's not wise. It's not wise. Instead of you to even take PhD that is not funded abroad, go for another master's, 1 year, 2 years, so that you can easily pay for 1 year, 2 years, and you're done. You understand? Why will you go and take 4 to 5 years of study that you'll be paying for yourself, and you're studying full time? Please. So I have this question where some Xavier is saying that want to pursue masters in education at a university in Canada. Is that field eligible for post-graduation work permit? So you have to understand that post-graduation work permit eligibility is not based on your field. Post-graduation work permit eligibility in Canada is not based on your field. It's based on the program. So a particular program may be post-graduation work permit eligible or not. It's not that if you read mechanical engineering, they are all the programs are post-graduation work permit eligible. And if you read nursing, they are not. Do you get what I mean? That's not how it works. So Peterson, I advise you to get trained so that you know exactly how this goes. All right, you know exactly how this goes. I also mentioned that if you have questions that you know are private questions, please feel free to chat us inbox. We'll be able to answer your question and support you. I saw somebody saying that the brother, he lives in Toronto, something. Chat us inbox, okay? And we can take it up from there. Chat us inbox and we can take it up from there. When you have all those personal questions, just chat us inbox. Some people don't know that we respond to inbox messages. We do. I have a question from Marvin. Marvin is saying, between Canada and Poland, which is cheaper in education and which one would you recommend? So if you want to look at it, there are two ways to look at it, okay? Two ways. Who wants to see the two ways? Do you? There are two ways to look at it. Huh? Okay, so the two ways to look at it is this. In terms of if you want to pay out of your pockets, Poland will be cheaper. If you want to pay out of your pockets, Poland will be cheaper compared to Canada. But if you're looking at where you are more likely to get full scholarship, Canada will be easier. All right? Canada is easier for you to get full scholarship compared to Poland. Poland is cheaper if you are paying from your pockets. All right? So keep this in mind. So in terms of, okay, the person said, which one will you recommend? Any of them is fine. You have to use your discretion based on what you want and what you prefer, right? Definitely, I'm in Canada today, so I don't think you expect me to tell you that I prefer Poland. So you're already asking a biased person. Do you see what I mean? I'm in Canada, you're asking whether Canada or Poland, which one you prefer. Do you understand? I will tell you to come to my country now. Why not? Why not? Come to my country, come to Canada, right? But don't think of it that way. Both of them are options. So you can definitely you can let me say you can do both at the same time. Then look at which one works out first, which one you prefer, and then you can move from there. All right? These same kind of questions keep coming up, where somebody says, can I get a scholarship for masters in agriculture in the University of Canada? In a university in Canada, I believe that's what the person wants to say. Please, we've already said it, that irrespective of the course you are going for, you can get scholarship. We've said this over and over again. So, but I think, okay, let's see. Maybe this person is just joining me. Jelly Angel 9376. Okay, yes, the answer is yes, okay? And irrespective of the course, and even the same course, you can get the ones that are funded, like the ones that have scholarship, and the ones that don't have scholarship. The same course, so it's not about the course. Getting scholarship is not about the course. Oh, if you are reading agriculture, you have scholarship. If you are reading dispute resolution, you don't get scholarship. That's not how it works. Again, that's not how it works. Again, that is not how it works. Even the way right now I'm still saying that's not how it works. Somebody's telling me, what of physiotherapy? You keep asking. Learn how it works. Let me show you. If you really want to travel abroad and you're serious about it, start from our free webinar at www.vantagemigration.ca so that you even understand how it works. Now, let me tell you, some of these questions, this is why we always insist that people attend the free webinar, right? Because when they've not even attended the webinar, it's very easy for them to not even know the question to ask. Let me put it that way. The kind of questions that come up are like funny questions, But when the person attends the webinar, they understand what is going on. It sort of rephrase their question. Now they can ask you questions that you can actually answer. Start from the free webinar, but because it's free, some people will not still watch it. They will not attend, because they are very allergic to free things, unfortunately. It's free and it's compulsory. If you really need to work with us, you must attend the webinar. It's free and it's compulsory. Because if we don't make it compulsory, people will not attend. Right? And they don't want the free one, but then they are quick to ask you, and how much? It's not. Before we get to money, you get the information you need first. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? It's not. Okay. All right. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining this particular session. And if you actually have questions, feel free. You can chat us inbox. All right. Feel free. You can chat us inbox, and we'll take it up from there. If you have any question that you want us to respond to you, so chat us inbox. That's where we're going. So this is the handle. You can actually chat us on Instagram at Dr. Linda Iheme. All right, you can take a screenshot. Chat us inbox at Dr. Linda Iheme, and then we are going to take it up from there, whatever your question may be. Don't be like somebody that is watching me right now. I know the person, Anna. Don't be like somebody that is watching me right now. There was Anna yesterday. She was on this session, and when she finished and she chatted me inbox, and I started replying her, she was asking if this is a scammer, and I was like, but you were on my live session. Don't be like that. Don't be one of those people that when you finish attending live session, then you come inbox and you start asking us if we are scammers. Because if I'm not in a good mood, you get blocked. If I'm not in a good mood, you get blocked. So please don't be that way. If you have questions, chat us inbox on this page at Dr. Linda Iheme, and we are going to be able to respond to you, give you the best feedback that you deserve, and you take it up from there. All right? No problem, Anna. I can see your comment. Thank you. No problem. All right. Thank you, guys. See you.